Hello everybody, it's Heather again from MessengerBirdnz and welcome back. It's a lovely autumn's day today. It's misty, it's still, and it's 6 degrees. We've got the fire going. The animals are all inside sleeping, so everything's peaceful. And look, what do you think of my earrings? Look at these, aren't they just beautiful? They are feathers, and they were a gift from a friend of mine's daughter who thought that would be very appropriate for the channel being Messenger Birds. So thank you, Samantha. Delighted. I thought today I have noticed actually a lot of the animals are coming indoors, and including field mice. We won't talk about that. Birds are coming in. Everyone's starting to be drawn in for winter, and it made me think a lot about how animals heal. Animals have a sixth sense. Animals have a sense. They know when you're sad. They know when you don't feel very well. And I don't believe it's a smell. I believe it's a sense. You notice if you come home and you have a bit of a bad day, you feel quite emotional, how the dog will come up to you or the cat will come up to you and they will snuggle up there and just want to be cuddled. It's because they know that you need your energy restored, and they're restoring it by sharing their energy with you. It's beautiful, isn't it? Animals are really beautiful. They have a sixth sense, and it's wonderful. And we also have that sense. And we can learn to heal ourselves. And I do believe that we're all starting to remember this. And this is why the shift that we've had, everyone's starting to remember these things that they had long forgotten, long suppressed within us. And for example, where you do it instinctively all the time. You're with a child and a child falls over and it grazes its knee and it gets upset and it comes running over to you and you put your arms around and you embrace it and you hold it there and say, it'll be all right, dear, it's okay. What you're doing is you're taking that child into your energy field and you're holding it to your heart, and your energy is wrapping around their energy and you're taking away all that pain, all that emotional hurt. So when you let them go, they feel much better again and off they go and play because you have actually healed them. You've healed them with your energy. And that goes with grazed knees when they fall over and you rub their knees and oh, you poor wee things. Or arthritis, you get a bit of arthritis in your knee and you're giving it a bit of a rub and it warms the knee up. That friction is creating the energy that your body is telling you it needs to take away the pain and start healing that body. That's what it is doing. Instinctively you are knowing this, you are responding to that. Same with the headache. You go, oh, I've got such a headache, and you're putting your hands up there, oh, I've got such a headache. You are instinctively healing that headache by putting energy into your head. You didn't even realise it, but it's what you're doing. We know how to heal ourselves. It's inside of us. We've just forgotten. But now we're starting to remember. Do you know you have enough energy in this body, one person's body, to power 3 blocks of houses? One person can do that. So look at the potential we have inside of us. We just have forgotten what to do with it. But now we're starting to remember, and people are starting to share that information to say, hey guys, let's take it all back. Just how do I describe that next one? If you're feeling, and many of you are, and this is a reason why I'm talking about this again today, you have all this new energy because, as I said, there's been a shift in the consciousness and people are now feeling more charged, more alive, more aware. But along with that, there's been a boost of the energy. And sometimes you don't know what to do with it. It feels quite foreign to you. You feel almost, like I said, buzzy, spacey, a little bit lost, a little bit neither here nor there. Well, the easiest way to manage that is to put your shoes on and go for a 20-minute walk. And if you can be around nature, even better. Go for that little walk, stop and admire somebody's garden, smell the roses, say hello to someone as you walk down the footpath, go stand under a tree and admire it, and if no one's looking, give it a big hug. There's a lot in hugging trees. I'll get onto that on another time. What is happening is you're restoring your energy, you're grounding yourself, and the earth is absorbing all that excess energy that you've had. You'll come back, you'll feel grounded. And let's say you go for this walk and you decide to stop at the coffee shop up the road. and you treat yourself a little cup of coffee, and across the table there's a lady who's not looking too happy today. She's a little bit down, and you don't know who she is, but she looks a little bit sad. You can actually make a difference to her day without even saying a word. You can visualize, just imagine this ball of energy, and I always imagine it with little sparkly, twinkly, like fairy lights around it. And you put your intention to make this lady feel better and to send her some love into this ball, and then imagine just throwing it towards her. Just imagine it. Your thoughts and your intention are energy. You have, without realizing it, without knowing, have actually thrown a ball of beautiful love energy, light energy to her, and her energy field has been hit by it, and it picks it up and it scatters it through its energy and it restores. It's like magic, but it's real. I have seen myself what this light looks like. It's like you've got this golden light around you, and then you want to send some energy out, and it's like a sunburst. You go intention, and you throw it, and it goes little rays, just like a little sunburst, burst out from you. It's absolutely amazing. It's so beautiful, and you do this all the time. When you say, I send you my love, and you say hello, and you are all the time, you are doing this, and you are restoring each other, and you're restoring the energy around the planet, but you don't even know you're doing it. Now, this energy in you, let's say I had a busy week, and we all get busy weeks, and it's a bit crazy, and you think, I just don't have time for a 20-minute walk, it's too cold, out the window, too cold, or I just haven't had the time. I just can't get in the headspace, and I haven't had the time, and I'm feeling all not only frustrated, but grumpy and down, and my low vibration now. I really pull myself down quite a bit with it, and I feel at the end of the week. Well, it can actually make you sick. Did you know that? You can actually make yourself sick. Because what you're doing is you're internalizing all this energy, and then you're now pulling down the vibration, and you can actually create illnesses within yourself. You can make yourself have a head cold, have the flu, create an ache and pain, an upset tummy. Perfect example is you can worry yourself into a stomach ulcer. And it happens all the time. People worry themselves into heart attacks and strokes and all sorts of things. We can worry ourselves into all sorts of things. So it is quite important to release this energy. It really is important to just ground yourself and just let go of this excess stuff. And the other thing that really helps, and these are all such easy things that you can do, try to eat food that has been freshly picked. Because freshly picked food is still alive. It has a life force and an aura and an energy around it. And when you pick it, and you bring it in and you cook it or you eat it raw, or however you eat it, you're taking that life force of that plant into your body, and your cells are throwing a party because they go, oh, all this energy that we've got, and they pull in the life force of this plant, and your energies and your life force goes, and your cells just vibrate, beautiful, light up like a big lighthouse. When you eat food, and we all do, we eat food. When we eat food that has been processed to death or been shipped from the other side of the world, and it's been picked when it's half green, gassed to turn it ripe, and I used to work in a factory like this, so I know what goes on. It's horrible. Then it's taken out of the freezer when the order comes, and it's rolled through these big dips of chemicals, and then we pop them into little boxes and ship them off in a truck and onto an aeroplane and onto another truck and into a market, and then down the road to the supermarket, and then taken out of there and polished all up and put on the shelves. And by the time you've eaten it, it's dead, long dead. Its life force is just about zero because it's been dead a long time, and it's gone through all these foreign things to make it clean for consumption, and there's not a lot of life force in it. So do your best to eat things that are freshly picked. And I know it can be very challenging in this day and age to get access to food that is clean and green, but if you can grow in your garden, even amongst your flowers, you can grow things like cabbages and lettuces and carrots and kumara if you're in the North Island. I'm so jealous, I love kumara. Kumara, you can grow taro, all these wonderful things that you can grow. Silver beet grows everywhere. Both islands, it just grows like a weed. It's wonderful stuff. You pick that fresh. Wonderful. All these things you can do, even if it's just a little box on your veranda. You can grow fresh food. It can make such a difference to your health and your well-being. It really is. You're like a lighthouse. You shine and you give out this light. And when things aren't going so good, your light tends to detract quite a lot. Your light isn't as bright. Then you don't feel quite as good, and illnesses can then attach themselves to you, and all sorts of things can happen. So let's shine our light. Let's shine our light as brightly as we can and help each other to heal. And it's going to be a much more beautiful place. I do really truly believe that when you come to listen to people like me talk, and to others who also have YouTube channels and talk about things like this, I do believe it's because you have been guided by your spirit to bring you here, to hear these messages, not for us to tell you how to live or what to do, but to guide you, to give you something to think about, something to ponder about, maybe even integrate one or two things, and it can change your life. Water is another one. If you can get access to untreated water, it can flush the toxins out of your body and it can keep your body clean. Because the chemicals that are in the water, when you drink the water that's got chemicals in it, and I know that can be a challenge for us as well, you're also flushing your body out and you're adding these chemicals as well. So your body's having to work twice as hard to try and sort out what's clean, what's not, So you can see how it all works. So I do believe that Spirit has guided you to these messages because it wants you to hear them, it wants you to think about them, and best of all, it wants you to tread your own path. So have a beautiful day, my angels, and I will see you again next week. Bye-bye.